All right, what's good, YouTube? In today's video, we got Twitch CEO refuses to admit that black streamers are doing this shit. Let's get right into the video, man. I already don't like Twitch. I don't like Twitch. Twitch banned me when I first started doing Twitch, and I never can. I'm done. I can't do Twitch. I can't no more, bro. I don't like the CEO. I just don't like the way the nigga look. I ain't gonna hold you. So let's get right into this video.
Said that Bede and Kai shouldn't be on Mount Rushmore.
Oh, yeah, he's racist.
There's no way.
Twitch CEO Dan Clancy is facing backlash and being called racist after initially praising Kai and placing him on the Mount Rushmore of streamers.
So obviously Kai's there.
Clancy switched up. He got around a different group of people and suddenly refused to include two of the biggest streamers in the world who just so happen to be black on his personal.
How you gonna? I ain't gonna say nothing. Let's just keep watching, but I can already see how this is gonna go.
Mount Rushmore of streaming.
You know, in other words, Kai is big now, but you know, arguably it's like, no, he asked me, so I had to put him on there. And then it's like, oh no, and I swapped speed out for queso.
Which is crazy considering whether you've ever logged into Twitch or not. There are two streamers' names across the world that everyone knows. Kai.
That's crazy, bro.
And Speed.
Speed is the biggest streamer. Point blank. They ain't no, like, you can't justify it.
And that's for good reason. For the last few years, these two have become the most dominant and influential streamers on the planet, breaking records, redefining culture, and taking streaming to new heights that no one ever thought was possible. Kai maximized relationships and turned collabs into routines, making himself the go-to streamer for any A-list celebrity, especially during his Mafia-thons.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
And Speed took streaming global, pulling up in different countries around the world and being treated like an absolute rock star.
Look at Speed.
There are a bunch of interchangeable names, just depending on what attributes you choose to rank streamers past and present. But with any metric used, it's hard to find two streamers more deserving than Kai and Speed. So when Clancy excluded them, a lot of people saw it as another example of black creators driving the culture but not receiving credit for it. But I'm June. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into
right,
it.
what he said.
Obviously Kai's there, right? And if you're going to Mount Rushmore streamers, obviously I think Ninja has to be there, right? Yep. Those are two easy ones. And then,
well, how are you gonna say?
I think you got to
fake.
You probably.
Anytime you run across somebody that says stupid shit like this, right? You know what I mean? Not like this. Like Kai is the biggest streamer, right? You say you claim that he's the biggest streamer, and then you switch up. I don't know, man. We gotta put you on watch.
Pokey there, as you know, in other words, as a female streamer, if you go back in time, there's so many, you know. Yeah, there's so many now. It's tough for me to pick another person now, if that makes sense. You know, actually, I'll throw.
Look at dude shaking his head in the back like you
now, obviously, that is trying to change it like he was Speed, right? And you know, because he's constantly, much like yourself, always trying to think, what can I do that's different than happened in the past, right? And it's tricky when you go in the past. I've been asked this before, because you go in the past, and after Ninja there, you know, you got Tim, you got Nick, you got, you know, all these folks.
Damn,
that,
Nick,
you know,
no. Sure, you want to put Ninja in there, you can put Ninja. But for you to put Tim and Nick, no one, like I like Tim and Nick. They cool, they fine, perfect. But no. They're not entertaining. They're just fucking gamers. Let's be honest, huh? Like, there's levels to everything. Jeez.
Oh, actually, no. I'll tell you the one. I'll tell you the one that I might throw in there. Then going even further back is Co-Carnage.
Who's that?
You know Co? Oh, Co is like the OG who was
Co-Carnage.
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 Co-Carnage. Yeah.
To go from being on the Mafia-thon and putting Kai on the Mount Rushmore streamers by default to this switch up is crazy.
Today, you kind of, this probably should be more historical. Yeah. Like, you know, in other words, Kai is big now, but you know, arguably it's like, no, he asked me, so I had to put him on there. But arguably it's like, look, you're great, but you can't be on the Mount Rushmore yet.
See,
why can't he? He's broken the record. How can you not? You just said he was.
Kai, queso.
Right.
When like, no, there's like so.
Well, initially when I was doing it, because of course part of it is you just don't remember people. And initially I mentioned Speed, and then I was like, oh no, and I swapped Speed out for queso. Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it can be ignored how comfortable Dan was talking.
That is y'all Twitch spokesman right there, bro. You got to be fucking kidding me, bro. Bro.
Down Kai in a room full of other people while he wasn't there. And even if you went with the original list that he said, Ninja, Pokimane, Kai, and another streamer that most people never heard of, including Kai himself, Kai would still be on that list because past or present, he's the most accomplished and influential streamer in Twitch history. In 2025, Kai became the first streamer to reach over 1 million subs, which I think is the most understated and underappreciated accomplishment ever. On day 11 of the phase subathon, he reached a combined 378,000 subs combined as a group, which just puts in better context Kai's accomplishment. Meanwhile, streamers like Lacey, who are currently going through a subathon, are struggling to keep up.
Shit is just hard, bro. People don't understand in this chat. You guys don't understand how difficult it actually is to fucking be on camera 13 days straight. Kai was up 20 hours, 18 hours a day and did whole streams without sleep. You're just lazy. Really. Damn. Kai must have fucking superpowers. I don't know, this one's been... Last one was easy for me. Like, I didn't have any trouble at all. I was fine. I like didn't have any problems, but it's right now.
Let's talk about this whole like streamer versus streamer shit. A-list streamers and B-list and C-list streamers. Frankly, a lot of these other streamers just aren't cool. To be completely honest with you. Okay? All right. And I used to stream. There was times where I was cool. There was times that I wasn't. There was time that I didn't have the resources. Obviously, Kai has the resources, but a lot of these streamers that aren't really getting to the bag is because they're not cool. There's some cool streamers and there's other people that's just in it for the show, I guess.
Like day 14 and yesterday I don't know.
Yesterday?
Like today.
Oh yeah.
I was so sad today. I was just like down. My vibes were shot.
Yeah.
My stream crashed.
He's saying all this. Y'all see right here, right? Look at his hands.
Times.
He's shaking a damn what do you call that? E-cig, whatever. Bro, you're a fiend. You're not cool. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
And I was talking on stream. I was saying like I don't know if I could do something. I don't know if I could finish it.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know why, but I'm trying, but my mental's just cooked.
Not to mention, Kai is the most followed streamer on Twitch. And at this point, he's just breaking his own record. Clancy's switcher was so disrespectful and dismissive to Kai's legacy that even other streamers felt the way about it.
Said that Speed and Kai shouldn't be on the Mount Rushmore.
Oh, yeah, he's racist.
There's no way.
How the fuck a nigga who had $1 million?
That nigga had $1 million.
Look at that, like,
Let's get our payout. Right, Dick Clancy, you know you're my dog. Not gonna lie, I still love them Twitch stocks that you sent me a couple years ago, bro. Thank you, bro.
Nobody sends you those Twitch stocks, bro. Nobody sends you those Twitch stocks.
Usually these type of ranking lists are super subjective, except this one came from Twitch's CEO. And after beating Kai's face and saying one thing, and then saying something completely...
This is from the CEO. Top NA streamers. Kai, Show Speed, Aiden, XQC.
behind his back, it comes off like hate or like Silky said, just racist. Because Kai by a long shot was the most watched streamer in Q3. Of course, it had to do with the Mafia-thon, but when you see him literally doubling the next closest person, which is I Show Speed, how can he not be on the Mount Rushmore? Past or present streamers. Even if you take the numbers out of it and just look at the social impact, you see how big Streamer University was and how it had the whole world captivated and how many streamers blew up out of it.
I went from when I was like right before I got accepted.
How much were you averaging?
Like maybe 18 viewers.
18?
18, yeah.
How much followers did you have before?
2.9 thousand.
How much you got now?
45,522.
Shit, everybody for the 200K, bro. That shit's crazy as fuck, bro. 100? Yo, hold on. I started out with 33K. I'm leaving with 200K.
How can you not acknowledge Kai's influence or say he has more work to do? And the same could be said for I Show Speed, who is arguably a bigger global star than Kai is.
They are like the three most influential content creators of this generation.
I would say I'm one of the most influential content creators of all time.
Of all time.
All time. This generation, though, I say me, Kai Cenat, I would say Black Boy Max. People would say Speed, though, but I feel like Speed is in the lane of like, you can't redo what Speed doing.
Right, like only he could do.
Only Speed can do what Speed do.
This is a dude that broke his own record of 1 million concurrent viewers. He is mobbed by fans in every country he...
I ain't gonna say you can't redo what Speed doing. Somebody can. Somebody will. Okay? It ain't myself. No, it ain't myself, but somebody will. Always gonna be the next person. Remember that.
Goes to along
Speed
his...
is the GOAT. That's my nigga, bro.
Global tour.
Tell me, Philippines. Oh my God, I'm getting chills right now.
He just wrapped up his US tour, meeting with some of the biggest superstars in the world.
Let's go. Get out. Come on. Come on.
Oh, he did it.
4.9.
What? 4.49. 4. I know it took a little minute. Got pissed off.
Way to go, baby.
And you pushing.
Way to go.
And doing things in a much different way than Kai, which makes them two of the greats. Really, the only argument is who is the GOAT of streaming. Because Kai and Speed should be on everybody's Mount Rushmore, especially especially when you have Twitch going out of their way to promote their platform using Kai. And Twitter wasn't going for it. Swapping black streamers that have created and broken every record there is for an unfunny white streamer is crazy work. And I guess I was specifically about Clancy saying that he would take out Speed and put in Queso. If we're just talking from a numbers perspective, that doesn't make sense. And if we're talking from a longevity perspective, that doesn't make sense either. Because Kai, Speed, and Queso have all been streaming around the same time. And actually, Kai and Speed might have started earlier than Queso. My Mount Rushmore streamers, Aiden, Speed, Kai, and Rice Gun, which I don't think too many people will argue with. Maybe Rice Gun will be.
Yeah, I agree with this one. I feel like you got to throw. Now, are we talking about just content? I don't know, man. Rice Gum is definitely up. Streamers, I ain't even really watched too much Rice Gum, but like Rice Gum up there as like content creator for sure, by far.
One revolving chair in this scenario. I think a lot of people feel like Aiden was the real pioneer of this generation. He kind of took the torch and the formula and ran with it and made it bigger than it ever was. But I definitely understand a lot of people putting Aiden on the list. And maybe some people would switch out Rice Gun with Ninja. In my opinion, the modern day Mount Rushmore, Aiden, Ninja, Kai, and Speed, they've taken streaming to heights that will never be replicated again. Not to be all woke and shit, but this is 100% racially motivated. Promoting Kai using the old Cash Money style cover is definitely funny. His argument makes no sense to me. Like, fine, don't put Speed on your Mount Rushmore since he's on YouTube, but not putting Kai on your list because of longevity and then picking Queso instead. Yeah, that's exactly my point. I think they started streaming the same year, or maybe Kai started a year before Queso. So in what way, shape, or form can you include Queso on the list and not Kai? I just know that White Devil would rather put Amaranth or Asian Bunny on his Mount Rushmore. I mean, he did say Pokemon. Nah, 2023, he has been hating as soon as he's seen niggas take over the platform. Wow. Twitch CEO was mad when Speed won. That's a bad look, especially when you're going out of your way to not include the biggest black streamers in the world. Two of the biggest streamers in the world, period, on your Mount Rushmore. I've achieved a lot of things, so I don't want to ever let anybody down. Kai barely slept, never took a nap, was never off cam, and always brought energy every single day. What he does isn't easy, but he makes it look easy. He's really the GOAT. And other people are just calling out the hypocrisy of how Kai is viewed compared to other streamers. Based on what I've seen, Kai farming subs equals begathon. Anyone else farming subs, a normal subathon. It was obvious already, but people just wanted a reason to discredit him reaching 1 million subs. Crazy something is only bad if Kai does it. I notice every time people try to discredit everything Kai does, but let another streamer do it after, there's no way to not include Kai and Speed. And for any person of color, it's hard to not see Ray Kai in his Mount.
I'm gonna say Aiden, Speed, Kai, and probably Ninja. To be honest, probably Ninja.
You can't put yourself, like, come on, you can't put yourself, can you?
But thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
All right, man, that's also make sure you check out the next video. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm out of here, bro, man. Yeah, Kai is definitely up there for sure. He that CEO had no right to say that, bro. For real. Come on, man. Be honest, bro. I'll look back. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.